The Bengals had been such a perennial piece of shit. Just like one of the like 3 to 5 laughing stocks of the NFL. Like where you're almost embarrassed to be a Bengals fan. For good reason, too. Like our owner had been like perpetually cheap. We didn't have a fucking indoor practice facility until this past offseason. We didn't have the name for a stadium. We kept buying legitimate convicted criminals as our players. Every fucking offseason for about 15 years of my life, it was like, hey, who'd we get in the draft? Oh, some guy who is being charged with assault and battery tomorrow. Perfect. Anybody else? Yeah, some guy that shot up a nightclub 3 years ago. It's like, oh, well, let's give him a 7th chance. We were great at giving out like 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th chances. No one wanted to come to Cincinnati. Like, people wanted to leave Cincinnati. The only people that wanted to come there is if, again, you had pending charges, and we were like, yeah, we'll give you $15 million. Come on down. At one point in time, Marvin Lewis was the most tenured coach in the National Football League. I think it was like him and Bill Belichick. And Marvin Lewis couldn't win a playoff game to save his damn life. And then every year that we would make the playoffs, everyone was always like, wow, what a great job Marvin Lewis did. He's really turned that organization around. Really? He turned it around. It took him 15 years and he didn't win shit. Man, where did he turn it from? Like, would we just not have been an organization? Because we were shit for years, dude. There were seasons where Cleveland was laughing at us. We couldn't beat Cleveland in a pissing contest. And we would find creative ways to lose games. We would find creative ways to not make the playoffs or to host playoff games and then lose them. I mean, there were people when Joe Burrow got drafted that were just like, I think instead of playing for the Cincinnati Bengals, he should rip his leg off. There were several people who get paid to talk about sports and were pretty accurately being like, yeah, I think Joe Burrow might get drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals. Instead of that, he should bury himself up to the neck in sand and say, I can't move. Oops, can't move. That was the argument when Joe Burrow got drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals, was basically like, would you rather go to Cincinnati or like, I don't know, downtown Beirut? Like, where would you rather be? And a lot of people would have taken the latter. But not Joe Burrow, dude.